everyone, I'm Shiko and welcome to the Paddock Porch. You remember Shiko Talk? Yeah, now we are the Paddock Porch. And I would really like to say thank you for everyone who supported me from day one. You have encouraged me to keep doing videos. And so what I can say is there's room and space for everyone on this porch. And yeah, right to business. We just came from the Dutch Grand Prix. And before I delve into it, I want to do a quick Q&A. First time on the porch, first time I'm doing this. We will be having Q&A on every episode. If I get a guest, it will be the guest who's going to give me the answers. If I don't have a guest, I'll be doing the questions and answers. And here we go. We start the quick fire, Dutch Grand Prix edition, 10 questions, lights out, let's go. Question 1, red flag, love it or hate it? For me, it depends. Is my driver getting a cheap pit stop? Did he maintain track position? So there it depends. Question 2, biggest chaos. It has to be Charles and Kimi, yeah. Totally unnecessary crash, totally unnecessary incident. Question 3, rookie of the race. Hands down, Isaac Hadjar. People are saying he should be rookie of the year, so let's wait and see how that will go. Question 4, most underrated performance has to be Ollie Behrman. Pit lane to P6 in a Haas epic drive. Question 5, biggest heartbreak. No doubt Ferrari DNFs. Like the only thing we got out of this race was memes of Charles sitting, watching the race. I don't know, doing what, drinking, I don't know what. So total complete heartbreak. Question 6, MVP of the weekend has to be Isaac Hadjar. From crying in Melbourne to podium in Zandvoort, completely, utterly MVP of the weekend for me. Question 7, craziest team radio. There were so many in this race. So I'll have to go with Alonso. He had to remind his team that he was in the race. I don't know, they kept forgetting to update him, and one time he was complaining that they had put him in traffic or something. And he kept raging the whole race. So I'll have to go with Alonso's radio in this one. Question 8. One word for the Dutch Grand Prix, cinema. Question 9. Who bottled it? Definitely Lando. Sorry, but even if he didn't DNF, he had bottled this race this weekend from quali to not passing Piastri. For me, Lando bottled the race. Question 10. Championship impact. Oscar still leads the World Championship. He managed to extend his lead from Lando, so yeah. And I'm done with my first Q&A for the Paddock Porch. If you have different responses or answers to any of the questions, leave a comment, let me know what you think. On to the highlights of the Dutch Grand Prix. Definitely the biggest news, Hadjar got podium. So it's crazy because he started this season with complete and utter heartbreak in Melbourne, cried his way up to the garage after the race, completely heartbroken for not finishing the race, to now being on podium for the very first time. Unbelievable. I still have this picture of him crying all the way to the garage, and now I have this picture of him trying to find which way to go on the podium, and it's really a full circle moment. The rookie, the dreamer, the guy who's living his fantasy of driving with his idols, being on the list of 20 best drivers in the world, he'll be hungry for more. Once you taste the champagne, the glory, the sound of the crowd raging for you, you get hungry, and he will get hungry and he will want more. Question is, will he keep his composure? Will he calm his nerves? Will he be able to achieve a win in Formula One? Yeah, that's the story. We wait and see. To the people who said passion is weakness, mocked him for crying and having tears in Melbourne, passion is what brought him here. And so all I can say is, Isaac Hadjar, welcome to the league of podium finishers. And this is just the start. Go get more. On to other highlights. Piastri won and dominated the whole weekend from quali to the race. He managed to get his name in the history books. He got his Grand Slam performance, his first Grand Slam performance. And this is big for Oscar and McLaren, yeah. The other highlight, Lando DNFing, not finishing the race. And I'm on record for saying this. Anytime Piastri wins, Lando messed up somewhere. So this weekend, Lando messed up in quali. Yes, I know he DNF'd, but he had already lost the race. There was no way he was going to finish P1. he would have finished second. And second, when you're gunning for the top seat for the World Championship, second place is not good enough. Second place for Lando will not have been good enough. Of course, DNF is worse, but he already had lost it to Piastri. Another highlight, Max Verstappen came out strong for the Orange Army. He got P2 and a really nice save at the beginning of the race. It's good to see that he knows the limit at which he can push and when to hold off. Another highlight is Ferrari's weekend to forget. Totally, we want to forget this one. Double DNF. I really won't even talk about this because the only thing we want in a race is a win. As a Ferrari fan, we need that race that we will win. Another highlight is Liam Lawson's narrow escape. This guy was saved by his engineer. He was almost going into the stationary car of Charles. And I think that shows it's important to have someone in your ears, someone at the pit wall, because they can see what you can't see. And actually, props to that engineer. You saved Liam a really terrible crash. And that's all for the highlights. We are going to Italy next, right at the back of an Italian F1 driver, rookie, hitting another Italian popular older driver. And I've seen the threats, I've seen the insults, I've seen all these sort of nasty things people are posting about Kimi and for Kimi. This was not intentional. Probably a rookie mistake. I don't get why people have to say unkind things, have to threaten him, have to say all these bad things. And yes, people have passions, people have drivers they want to see win, but let's not take this too personal. Let's not insult drivers, let's not insult teams. And I think in life, by our words, by our actions, kindness should be the standard, not the exception. This was just a mistake, so it wasn't intentional, and I totally do not condone the hate that is being directed to Kimi because of hitting Charles. And that said, I wish all the teams all the best, all the drivers all the best. I encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube. I encourage you to follow me everywhere at the Paddock Porch. I set up a Discord, the Paddock Porch crew kind of chat place. So join my Discord. Everything, Discord, YouTube, every link is in my bio. So check my bio. Join the Discord team to get a chance to come on the porch for the quick fire or the hot take edition of my recordings and just sharing your views and opinion about the races, about Formula One. And so I encourage you to join me in Discord. Let's together build the Paddock Porch crew. I need a crew. You are the crew. So subscribe, follow me everywhere. And always like, comment, give your views, give your opinions. Doesn't matter which team, which driver you support, everyone is welcome on this porch. Have a nice week, have a nice weekend. I'm Shiko. God bless.